Thank you, Kent. 2020 has thrown enough at us already. The last thing you need at this point is to suffer a holiday-related injury, especially as hospitals struggle to find beds for COVID-19 patients. So our next guest has some holiday safety tips for us. I want you to welcome Andrea McNairy to the show. Andrea's with the law firm Brown and Crouppen. Andrea, always great to connect with you. I hate this. Every single year we hear these tragic stories about holiday season fires. So many of them are preventable. What should we be doing to try to keep ourselves safe?
Yeah, so this is definitely the season where we see an increase in house fires. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have carbon monoxide detectors, fire detectors installed at your house, especially around your sleeping area.
And there's four main causes for these fires, right? And we'll show some video to folks at home of how quickly Christmas tree fires can go up in smoke, but that's just one of the hazards.
Yeah, so Christmas tree fires, obviously, everyone loves a beautiful live tree, but Christmas trees, you want to make sure you keep them well watered. And you want to make sure that the lights you're using are in good working order and not exposed wires. And then you want to turn them off when you leave the house or you go to bed, just to eliminate that risk.
You don't hear nearly as much about this, but I can understand why it would be a problem. Knife and burn injuries are very common around the holidays, too. Why is that?
Well, because we're cooking more, especially right now with all the quarantining and restrictions in place. People are in the house, they're doing cooking and trying recipes they wouldn't normally do. So we're seeing a lot of, knife and cooking burn injuries. So you want to be just extra careful. Make sure that you practice good knife skills and just maybe lay off the holiday alcohol.
Yeah, at least until after dinner is served, I would
Yeah,
say.
exactly.
So here's one that I didn't think about, but it makes a lot of sense. Falls, and not necessarily on the ice. We're talking about people decorating, kind of those weekend warriors up on the ladders, right?
Oh yes, that's a big one we see every year is people trying to put up their own holiday decorations. So the biggest tips is obviously you don't want to try it when it's icy or wet outside. You want to make sure that you're not using the ladder alone. So even if someone can't help you, at least making sure you have another set of eyes on you in case something happens. And then, just make sure you always keep 3 points of contact, like my dad used to tell me, to the ladder.
Good tips, Andrea. A lot of it sounds like common sense, and yet I was on the ladder this weekend, probably violating some of those rules. So it's always
Yeah,
good
be
to get
extra
those
careful.
reminders.
Not a good time to get hurt
Yeah,
right now.
that's for sure, Andrea. Thank you so much for your time. Stay safe. And if you'd like to get in touch, my friends, with Brown and Crouppen, you can call them anytime at 314-222-2222 or check out their website at getbc.com.